there's a big opening on this side here to put in sticks. So if you have a pot on top, you don't actually have to lift the pot off all the time and shove twigs in there. You can actually feed it in through the side, which is a good feature. Yeah, it's very well made. Okay, yes, I started it up once yesterday and just to see how it works. It worked pretty good. So what I did then is I made a base of bigger pieces of wood. Well, bigger, they're all small, but just put them in there. A couple layers. Make sure you leave a little bit of space in there for the airflow to get through. Some birch bark. By the way, I'm in southern Ontario here, so we have all hardwood. There's lots of dead trees around, white ash. Very few birch trees though, but there is a few. It's a piece of paper for a wick, so I can light it from the side. Some dry tinder on top. Don't really plan on cooking anything today. I'm just gonna boil water, which is probably what the stove will probably be used mainly for. There is a larger size. It's called the Bushbox XL, and there's also a smaller one. The smaller one would be probably pretty. It wouldn't be that practical, I don't think. But in most cases, people would be using this to cook small meals, and most likely mainly just to boil water. So I'm going to try it out. Found it helps if you actually lift the pan off every once in a while and just blow some air in there. I guess it'd be a little different if there was actually more airflow today. The winds are pretty calm. But it seems like you actually have to blow some air in there every once in a while. And it's boiling now. Took just over 10 minutes for about half a liter of water, so that's not bad. But I've noticed you actually do have to do a little bit of work to keep it going. It's more than just throwing some sticks in there, lighting it, and that's it. You actually have to make sure it keeps going, but it does produce a pretty good flame. Yep, it's really boiling now. So my final thoughts, it works pretty good. I can see it takes a bit of practice getting these things to actually work the way they're supposed to. And as with all fires, you need dry wood, especially with a small twig stove. Like this is not even the smallest twig stove you can get to. You can get bigger ones and you get smaller ones. If you have a big fire, once you get it going, the wood doesn't have to be that dry, but with something like this, you need dry wood. I have a feeling if you chopped them up into smaller pieces, it would work even better. But yeah, works great. As long as you have enough airflow, it really works well. And if you have a day like today where there's not a lot of wind, you probably should just lift the pot up and just blow in there and it just flames up again. Other than that, it's pretty good. Never ever had another twig stove before, so I don't know how to compare it to any of the other ones, but I probably prefer this over a gas stove. Definitely is smaller. And you don't need much wood.